You ready? Alright. Well, welcome back to another episode of the Clark Experience. We are, day 2 into 2020. And it's exciting, it's nerve-wracking, you don't know what the hell 2021's about to bring us. I think I said day 2 2020. No. We're day 2 into 2021. And we don't know what the hell it's going to bring. We don't know what it's going to be like. We don't know how many people are going to get killed. How many people are going to do something stupid enough to rock the country. But I hope that we're all going into this thing positive. I hope we're all going into this thing with way more motivation than we had last year. Or the year before. Or if this is your first year, getting some motivation to do something, keep it. We got excuse me. We got the OG playing in the background. OG Cartoon Network show. Ed, and Eddie. Now, if you're an entrepreneur, or you're a hustler, or you're just in these streets trying to get this money, you can take lessons from these three fools back here. Especially Eddie, the one in the middle that always had the schemes. I kid you not. This was like 5 seasons of this show. And this man had an idea or a scheme. Not a scheme. He had an idea. Well, a lot of them were schemes. But he had an idea or a hustle that he went to and tried to get every single day. Eddie was never in bed trying to figure out what he wanted to do with his life. No, Eddie woke up every day with a new hustle and a new idea and a new motivation to try to get to the money, all to get some damn jawbreakers. But the analogy fits us. We're doing this so we can get to the money, so we can live the life that we want and have the freedom that we want at the end of the day. So you can definitely take some lessons from these three. They woke up with a new hustle every day. Well, Eddie woke up with the hustle, and he had his boys behind him every step of the way for 5 straight years. So you get to really take some inspiration from these dudes. No matter how dumb the schemes were, the idea behind it is definitely fitting for, especially now with so many people starting their own businesses and starting to make that effort or make that transition to not work for people. Watch Ed and Eddie. They get to the money every day, or try to at least. That's all we can do is try. So of course, new cereal, another one I haven't tried. They got these at the Walmart. I don't know. Some of these young people that's listening might not know about these, but they got the little candies, not the candies, the Dunkaroos. So you rip open the package, and you dip the little cookies in the frosting or the icing, and you dip those bad boys in sprinkles. Oops. Damn, I just hit the microphone. My bad. And you dip those in sprinkles. So, yeah. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Did I mess something up? I hope not. Oh, no. We good. Alright. So, you dip those in sprinkles. So, I guess this is their cereal version of that. And we're gonna give it a shot. I got a good feeling that it's about to be sweet as hell. Let me look at these sugars. 14 grams. I think that's a lot for cereal, if I'm not mistaken. So I think these about to be super sweet, but we'll see. But today I want to talk about relationships. I know I saw an article the other day talking about why relationships fail, and I feel like that's a subject to a lot of discussion, because I'm sure we all have our own opinion why relationships fail, but I don't think people talk about why or how relationships could succeed. And I think the article said that part of the reason, the biggest reason relationships fail is because we don't we try to change the people we're with. So we're with somebody and we're trying to change them into, what we want them to be, or we're trying to mold them into what we want, instead of just letting them be them and us accepting them for, who they are. And I agree to that to some extent. Definitely trying to change someone is a red flag, and it can literally push someone away from you. I've experienced that. I wanted my significant other to, this was back in college, I was still a young buck, but I wanted her to, be the girl I wanted her to be, and not, she's very attractive, in my opinion. Other people might disagree, but I don't really care. In my opinion, she's very attractive, and she got a lot of attention from dudes. And I was a young buck who was like hella insecure. I'll be alone. Don't want to block us out the camera. I was a young buck who was hella insecure. Damn, it's a big ass box. I can't get this stuff out. Hold up, man. Let me see. Get out of there. Alright, that's enough. Like I said, I feel like this shit about to be hella sugary, so we don't need that much. I'm also hungry, so. Alright, let's do that dry taste run. See what they're hitting. Oh yeah. These are right. 9 times out of 10, they taste good dry. They're gonna taste good in the milk. So let's give it a shot. But I'll keep them in the background for y'all. I feel like that's true to an extent. Trying to change people is definitely a red flag. It can definitely, fuck up your whole relationship. But I wanted to give my opinion on what I thought the most important thing you can do to have a successful and hopefully long-lasting relationship. And I would say this has worked for me and my significant other, my person, my friend. She is my best friend. I literally, like I said in the last video, I keep my circle small, and she takes up a very big portion of that circle. I'm not like a go out to the club type of dude, but I like to go out and do stuff. I go to the zoo, the science center, that type of stuff. I like to go out and explore and do that kind of shit. I'm not a club goer. I'm not a bar drinker. I'm not none of that. But I like to go out and do stuff. Try to do restaurants every weekend, or as much as I can. That type of stuff. I'm just I got a curious mind and I want to try everything. Excuse me. I think what's worked best for me and her is we allow each other to be ourselves. And what I mean when I say that is there's no expectations from her for me. I don't expect her to cook and clean, and I don't expect her to wash my drawers or do any of that. I don't expect her to do that. She does that because she enjoys cleaning. She likes cleaning and making shit look spick and span. But I don't expect her to be the person that wakes up, has my breakfast ready, cook and clean, take care of the dog if we ain't got kids, cook, clean, take care of the dog, go to work, and I expect you to do all that and make time for me. And so I'm like, that's not what, because I wouldn't want her to do that to me. I am a guy who, I have a lot of dreams, I have a lot of ambitions, I have a lot of goals, and I wouldn't let anybody stop me from pursuing whatever I want to pursue. And I think what works best for her to me, is that she has no expectations of me, but she also, it took her a while, I'll be honest with you, because I'm probably one of the most laid back people you will ever meet. I don't like to, fuss or yell. A lot of the time, silence is golden. Even my silence gets people mad sometimes. You know, when people, you ever had that moment where people are yelling at you, or they're fussing at you, or they're getting mad at you, and you're just quiet and you're just taking it, and it makes them more mad because you're not fussing back. That's me. I'm not the fussing back type of guy. I am because I feel like fussing back and forth makes the conversation goes in circles, and I'm not about that. I'm about finding a solution to the argument at the end of the day. So you can fuss at me all you want, but once you're done fussing, all that's going in my brain is how we're going to find a solution. Because I feel like if you don't find a solution, or I feel like if you don't get to that point, you will never know if there's a solution or not. All you're going to do is keep arguing about it. So even if there's not a solution, it's important for you to go back shit. Even if there's not a solution, it's important for you to go back and at least try to find one. So what I was saying was, she allows me to be me. She knows I love to play video games. She knows I love to have my finger in everything. I try to do everything, right? Or I want to do everything. If it can make me money, I want to try it. I'm that type of guy. Now, I'm not the type of guy to quit my job and try to do it, no. So I still have a job through all this, but she knows that the ultimate goal for me is to have that freedom of working for myself, or get to the point where I can work for myself. But she allows me to be me, and she accepts me for who I am and what she accepts me for who I am and what I want to do. I know y'all probably waiting for me to taste the cereal. Hold up, let me taste this thing. Somebody call me? Nah. Okay. These are fire. Hey, I'm mad it took me I'm mad it took me so long to try these. Look, again, if you ain't a cereal person, you're weird. But if you are, go get your box of your Dunkaroos. These are good, man. Like, you can definitely eat these dry, but they're 10 times better with the milk. And of course, almond milk. Get you the almond milk. It makes you feel less fat when you eat this sugary ass shit. So, but yeah, I would say with that, not trying to change your partner into, the person you want them to be, or to fit the mold that you want them to fit. I feel like allowing them to, be themselves. And I don't want to say accept them for who they are like it's a bad thing. But I just feel like if you're with them, you're with them. You knew what you were getting into. Unless they turn out to be a goddamn serial killer, or a drug addict, you knew what you were getting into. And I feel like I found a lot of success in my relationship. Obviously, we have our problems. We damn sure ain't perfect. But we work because, we are literally complete opposite people. Whereas I'm the laid back, slow as you go, but I'm going to get shit done. It just won't be as fast as her. Whereas she's go, get this done now, get this done now. Let's move. But we work because we understand that that's who she is and that's who I am. We are not going to be moving at the same speeds. So we got to find a way to meet in the middle. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like understanding, who your partner is, what they bring to the table, what they don't bring to the table, and you letting them be who they are, I think you will find, a lot of success in that. If you are one of those girls who like the hood dudes, but you get mad that he's out every day doing hood shit, it's not going to work until you knew what you were getting into. You knew the life he lived. So let him do what he does, and I feel like as long as he's not cheating, and as long as he, most importantly, is making time for you, there should be no issues. Like for me, like I said, I am a teacher right now. I don't want to teach, but my wife, she knows I want to, have that goal. She know I want to work for myself, and she knows I don't want to teach next year. So what I tell myself is, as long as the bills are paid, we have a place to live, and we can eat, and we can still go out and do shit. And most importantly, out of everything I'm doing, whether I'm doing 10 things a day or 100 things a day, no matter what I'm doing, I always make time for my family. I feel like as long as those boxes are checked off, it shouldn't matter what I do, right? Doesn't matter what dreams I chase, no matter what goals I go for. As long as I check off all those boxes, as long as we have a place to live, food in our bellies, the bills are paid, and I don't neglect time with my family, it shouldn't matter what the hell you do. And I feel like it's the same thing for anybody else. Whether you're dating a hood dude or you're dating a girl who, what do girls like to do professionally? I don't want to just say like cliche shit like, do makeup or whatever, or YouTube or, but okay, for example, I'm going for it from experience. If your wife is, or your girlfriend is a teacher, from my experience, a lot of female teachers devote a lot, when they become a teacher, a lot of their time and energy and focus goes into their teaching and their craft because they want to do it well. So if your wife is really truly focused, or your partner is really focused on being a teacher, fellas, you gotta let her do that. As long as she's not neglecting time with you, as long as she's not causing you guys to become homeless, you gotta let her focus that time on her teaching. But you also got to be the one to bring her down when she comes home. Don't let her be fussing about work all night. It's time for y'all to just chill and relax and be with each other. You can fuss about work, in the morning when you go back. But tonight we're not going to focus on or fuss about work. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, just allow people to be with each other. Or allow people to be, who they are. Allow your partner to go to Walmart and get you some of these Dunkaroos. Because things are goddamn good. But they definitely are sugary though. So I wouldn't need like 16 bowls of these. I would say one good bowl is all you need. So, to sum it all up, let your partner be your partner. Let them be who they are. You accept them for who they are. And y'all move forward together. Don't talk down to your partner about the shit that they do. And, you do the same. I honestly feel like I've had shit on the corner of my mouth this whole time. If I do, y'all don't kill me in the comments. Probably milk or some shit. But let your partner be who they are, and you be who you are. And once you guys accept that, and I feel like that's when you can move forward. You know who you are, you know what each other bring to the table, and you guys are okay with that. And as long as you aren't putting, each other's livelihoods in jeopardy, I think you guys will be fine. If you're single, it still applies to you. If you're out here dating, don't judge a book by its cover. And I would say for sure, if you're dating right now, male or female, do your best not to be materialistic. I understand that you don't want your partner or your future partner to be broke as shit, but if they're working towards something, I feel like you shouldn't curve them because of it. Now, if they're working towards something, they ain't got no job in the meantime, yeah, that's a red flag. I wouldn't mess with that. But if they're working right now, but they're also working on something bigger, I feel like stay with them. Or give them a chance if you're dating. I just found out that there's a basketball player named Christian Woods, plays for the Houston Rockets. He went undrafted. Once everybody knows, or most people know, that when you get drafted, you get a contract. Big money. He went undrafted, and the day that he went undrafted, or that his girlfriend broke up with him. This is recent. This happened this past summer, after during the NBA draft. Once his girlfriend found out he went undrafted, she dumped him. And that's what I mean by not being materialistic. He was working towards something, and he knew it was going to pay off in the end. Because guess what happened? She dumped him the day he got drafted. A couple years later, my man just signed a $40 million contract with the Houston Rockets. Now, I wonder how that girl's feeling right now. So that's what I mean when I say, if your man or your lady's working on something, and as long as they're still bringing in some kind of income and some bringing in some kind of income or some kind of help financially, let them work towards what they want to work towards, because you never know what's going to happen. She didn't know what was going to happen, so she broke it off before it got bad. Now my man is $40 million strong, and she dating some trash dude probably. But she definitely, whoever she with, I know she pissed off now. She has to be. So yeah, that's my advice on that. So, in short, of course, follow social media, Instagram down below, Twitter down below. Go check out the shirts. I'm not wearing one today, but I got this Game of Thrones shirt on. If you ain't seen Game of Thrones, then yeah, I don't know. But of course, in the comment section, put down topics that you would like me to talk about. If you got some cereals you want me to try, put those down below too. Also, in the comment section, tell me what your favorite cereal is, because I'm always curious. So, if you got something you want me to try, let me know. If anything you want me to talk about in the next video, let me know. Until then,